Welcome to Whole Lotta Game Shit / Twitch. I'll be your homeboy Jay when not till I die. And yes, we are back into the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. But it's different now. Because they just got an update. And the update brings out everything that you needed to know. I'll show you. So, later on, like when I do another stream, probably either tonight or next week, probably next week, most likely, I will be going through the lore of Mortal Kombat. And also, the moment we all been waiting for, online arcade is now available. Shin, my good man.
Hey, what's up?
So, so this is the only way I could do this, from what I know. So, just join that, and we'll get started. I figured that you want to do trilogy, so here we are. It's time. All right, let's do this. Start moving. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. Well.
Sub-Zero. Smoke.
Ooh, small. Okay, this might be fun.
See how this thing is gonna rock.
Oh, damn it. Ah. Oh, I ran for that.
Smoke wins.
All right, all right.
Fight.
Oh. Yeah, get a feel for it. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to like at least get familiar. Oh shit. Ah. Oh.
Wins.
Nice, nice.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Fight.
Is it laggy on your end or no?
Yeah, it's a little bit laggy.
Okay. Ah. Ew. Ah. Stuff. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. That was weird. Can you move? Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, that for a second you couldn't move. Well, that was awkward.
Okay.
You're good. Take
You
your time,
ready?
bro. Take your time. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
All right. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, that was a nice catch.
Finish him. Smoke wins.
That was a nice catch.
And the
Yeah.
buttons are weird. Like,
Well, I mean, you can fix it if you want. All you gotta do is just hold this big button, hold it, and then change the buttons.
wait, what?
That all you gotta do is just hold the big button, like hold this
Big
button.
buttons.
Yeah, that one, and then go to controls. Hmm. Hold on, is it the same as mine or what? Like, 'cause I don't think so. Yeah, it's not. Change profile. Exactly. That's the reason why. Hold on.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, your buttons are weirded out. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, it's strange, but I think I see what their philosophy was when they made it.
No, no. Trust me, it wasn't. It ain't you because somebody did this before. That's the reason why.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
But let me go back to mine.
But more importantly than that, how do you feel about WB being bought by Netflix?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that actually. Personally, like to me, I think it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping that they learned a lesson from the last game and they actually move forward and move with a better attitude this time around.
Scorpion. The cycles.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's all that we can really hope for is that oh what?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you have pretty much have to pick somebody to morph to,
Oh,
which I don't even
the
know how that
PlayStation
works.
version.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
Like it doesn't even tell you how to morph. Let's be honest.
Fight.
I mean, I think you just have to you have to do a fatality most of the time. Man, I can't do a jump yet.
Ooh, that was pretty crazy. I didn't even think that was gonna happen.
And are the one-button combos on?
No, they're not. That's I told you, it was gonna happen. Like I told you, if I was gonna face you, that it was gonna be regular. The only combos I know as of now is Noob and Scorpion and Sub-Zero, the masterpiece one. Other than that,
okay.
yeah. Other than that, yeah, I don't know anybody's crap. See, I know how to do that, and then
Yeah, it's just like low kick 4 times.
right. And then I know how to do that one too. That's it. That's all I know. It's good.
I thought that we were losing connect.
Scorpion wins. Fight.
Yep. I just lost connection.
Gotcha.
I'm getting a thing that says you're about to lose share play connection.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like all I get is the share play connection loss. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, it gives me a message before that.
Oh, at least it gives you the warning. It never gives me one. Whenever you're ready, man. Oh wait.
Okay, yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Wait, what happened?
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
The delay is terrible.
Oh, that's why I keep you fucked around.
by the time I land, I can't.
Well done.
Okay, that okay. Usually that freaking goes to the teleport slam, but okay, yeah, cool. We can do that too. Alright, let's see if I can pull it. Yeah!
The Cybot wins.
That's the only one I know.
Big fan of the
It gives you
game.
all of them on the side.
Just followed. Do you have a Discord where I can keep up with your streams? Add me on Discord, backhand index pointing right, Fredman 66.
Oh, the PlayStation version does not have the 3-on-3.
No, yeah, that's what I hate about that. They only have 2v2s.
Johnny Cage, Nightwolf.
I'm really hoping that it's only like this because of the share play, because this is
Yeah, no, I'm
awful.
I'm pretty sure it has to be just because of that, because there's no way. Because everybody else has been fine. There's only like one other person that was like, okay, yeah, there's like a little lag, but they were fine with it. So.
And like, I let go of block, and like I wasn't holding block for so. Oh man, yeah, the lag is terrible.
Yeah, maybe so.
No, it's not maybe so. This is voodoo water. By the time it registers the kick, I land it, and then I do like a knee. I'm about to lose connection.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah.
Fight.
I guess it depends on the people's connections, because for some odd reason, man, everybody else is fine.
And I don't know if it's the connection itself, because if that's the case, if when you do it with other people, it goes off of the host. It's always based on yours. So if you did it with someone else,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like with everybody else, like it's been fine. You know, like that's where I'm really confused with it. You know what I mean? Oh shit.
all right, man. I think that's gonna be my last one.
Yeah, I figured.
SharePlay connection's lost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. It happens. No worries. Can't say we didn't try though. You know.
Oh, and why do I have? Oh, it's just locked, I guess. Product. Now, I thought it went down. I thought it was on sale. It's still showing for $49.99.
No, that's for that was for Switch, for the Switch people. The Switch people got the sale.
Which, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking maybe the time period for Legacy Collection was as soon as it was because they knew this merger was going to happen.
That's true. But
maybe NetherRealm just wanted to have another title out to make as much money as it could before the Netflix deal went through.
Yeah, but what do you think of the Netflix deal? How do you feel about it?
I don't know if it's really going to change anything unless NetherRealm no longer reports to WB. Maybe now they report directly to Netflix, or if it's just going to be a hierarchy thing where they still report to WB, but now WB is under Netflix. So I don't. It's really going to depend on how the hierarchy works. Like who's going to be determining.
Do you think that, like, at the end of it all, like, it could hurt NRS?
Oh yeah, that absolutely can hurt NRS. Because just like with any merger or any different boss or something like that, having a different boss can be good or bad depending on the boss. They could be worse than WB. Oh.
Well, that's honest to God true. You're right.
Now, so it depends on how WB is going to act, but only time will tell. We'll see in time. But if I just had to just give a thumbs up or thumbs down, I don't know. I feel like thumbs down. I just feel like it's more red tape that they would have to go through something. It's more like, okay, well, now Netflix controls it, so we don't want, I don't know, certain things that are on platforms now to not be on platforms. Like, I don't know how they would act. Like, so for example, right now I have the Mortal Kombat movies on Amazon.
Right.
They take them off of Amazon because now they want it to be exclusive to Netflix. Like I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think what will happen is, everything will be, around regardless. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if Netflix is actually smart, then they would keep everything around so that the other companies will be paying Netflix to pretty much have their titles in there. So I think personally, if they're smart enough, they would keep it just so they can make more profit. But if they're gonna take it away so that it could only be on Netflix, then yes, that could be a problem to customers and to pretty much Netflix worldwide.
Why would that be smart as a company to keep it on the other platforms? Because if they want to make money, remember they just spent, what was it, $68 billion?
From what I heard, it was either 72 or 83. That's from what I've heard. But I'm leaning towards 72 because it's been more 72 instead of 83. So 72.
Okay, let's say 72 billion, right? It's more money than anybody could spend.
Right.
And they need to start to make a profit on it.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix, for the majority of their income is through, it's either through advertisements on Netflix or subscriptions on Netflix. So why would they not want as many subscriptions on Netflix as possible? Like, why would they just want to license the content? Because if WB was doing so great, if they were able to pay the subscription, then I don't think WB would need to have sold.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because in the bidding war, it was basically, either it was gonna go on Netflix or it was gonna go to Paramount Plus, or it was gonna go to Comcast, which I don't even know what Comcast even owns when it comes to the streaming services. I actually no, my bad, Peacock.
Yeah.
So, yeah, any of those, like, no matter what, like, it was gonna be a predicament where, like, probably either most or all of their movies and TV shows are gonna be, you know, in one of those companies. But regardless of the fact, like, the reason why I said that, you know, they would be smart enough to just keep it there instead of bringing it in is because that's gonna overfill Netflix. And next thing you know, like, you know, there's gonna be moments where, you know, either the app is not gonna work, or the movie or TV show that you're watching will be buffering like every single like 5 minutes.
What?
The way look, I know what, I know it sounds rubbish, but I'm literally trying to put two and two together as to why, like, that could literally crash. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Netflix could crash if they throw all of, you know, WBD in there. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like, personally, like, they should keep it the way it is and just, you know, just act like you guys have like your own freaking Warner Brothers collection that, you know, that nobody has.
So, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. What you're trying to say is you are saying that Netflix has a capacity. They have a maximum of amount of things that they can stream.
Well, yeah, because, like, if you really think about it, man, like, there was actually shows and movies that stay there for a period of time, and then after that they leave. They don't stay there for too long. Like, one of my favorite shows.
That's not for data reasons, though. That's for licensing reasons.
I don't know. I mean, that could be for license reasons, yes, but I think Netflix does has a capacity because they can't hold it all together. You know what I mean? Like, every like part, like every IP, like, has different like outlooks of Netflix. You know what I mean? Like, there's movies out there, like, internationally, that we can't even watch over here. So the way I see it, it's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like Netflix does have a capacity because in different countries you could see movies that are already out of Netflix in the US. So I don't know. I mean, I'm probably wrong. You know what I mean? I'm probably wrong here, but I'm just trying to put two and two together here.
I mean, man, I don't know. YouTube, what do they say that there's like 100 hours of videos being uploaded per minute, something like that.
Right.
They have massive data centers, and I don't think Netflix has much less than a YouTube. Like, I don't think capacity is an issue for Netflix.
I mean, you may be right about that.
Again, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think that that's an issue.
Okay, so now that this deal actually happened, this is gonna be a stupid question to ask. Do you think we'll probably get a Netflix Mortal Kombat TV show?
Maybe. I mean, we got an internet show.
Yeah, we
before,
did.
So I don't see why not. I think if they did something like that, it would probably have to be like maybe they're waiting to see how well the second movie does to determine where they go with what a TV show would be. If it would be like a continuation of the movie, if it would be just like a completely different universe for Mortal Kombat, I guess. If they just retell the original stories, I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting to see what that would look like, but I can see them doing a Netflix show, Mortal Kombat.
I mean, I can actually see that myself, but I feel like personally, like if they're gonna really do it that way, obviously they really need to get the gears going, because from what I'm hearing from all of these stars in the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, all I've been hearing is just positive reviews. So if that's the case, of
course the stars are gonna give it positive reviews.
Oh no, and of course they're always gonna do that. But I think personally, because like you saw last night, I went to go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 last night, and before that, the critics were already giving it a 3 out of 10. I went to go watch it last night, and I gave it an 8 out of 10 because it was actually pretty good. Like, from start to finish, you're pretty much already hooked, you know? So, basically, with how the critics want to go ahead and just rate things before, like, deep diving into, like, how, like, you know, how was this played out, or how is it adapted from a game to the movie, like, they basically didn't do that research. We did. We've already know how this works, so we were already ready for like everything that we have seen playing the game into a movie. And mind you, like, Mortal Kombat 2 is about the tournament, the full-on tournament, and then supposedly the guy who plays Jax supposedly said that there's around 27 fights in that movie. That's a lot. But I'm with the process.
Yeah, I mean, but that your comparison is comparing a movie that's good. Right? If a movie is bad, the people who are involved in it are still going to say it's good. Right? This is the opposite situation. You watched a movie that was good, but the critics said it was bad. This is a movie that people are saying is good, but we don't know if it's good yet. It might be bad, and of course they're going to say it's good even if it's not good.
I mean, okay, so let me ask you this then, like in retrospective, when you saw the trailer, what did you think? Like, did you think it was gonna be like, it's gonna be a great movie, or do you think it's gonna be like, I guess you know, I'll see to find out if it's good or not, because the way it looks, I'm not too sure about it.
I mean, to me, it looks good, but trailers can be deceptive. Any idiot can make a good trailer out of a bad movie, and sometimes even I've seen movies that were great and the trailers were terrible. So okay. Trailers don't really, to me, they don't really determine doesn't determine how good or bad a movie is going to be. In fact, most times I try to stay away from trailers. I feel like trailers give away too much, and it's better to just go in not knowing as much, for me personally.
No, I mean, I completely understand.
I did watch this trailer and I liked it.
Yeah, I completely understand. Like, it's old school to be like that, and I've done that too. You know what I mean? I've went to movies that I had like no mind to, like, you know, what's going on, who's this person, who's that person, and I went in there and then I you know, came out and I was like, it was either good or bad. You know what I mean? So I understand completely how, you know, how that goes. because I would be doing the same thing. But honestly, like me being such a freaking Mortal Kombat head, I couldn't resist watching the trailer. And
Yeah, same here.
you know, so at the end of the day, like, you know, like, yeah, Warner Brothers is hurting, yes, but you know, I'm very sure that, you know, they have to have learned their lessons, you know, from a bad move that they made. Like, they said that they've learned their mistakes in the first movie, and they're trying to rectify that in the second one. So what's to say that, like, they've learned their mistakes in Mortal Kombat 1, the game, and bring it towards the next one with all the things that they've learned? You know, so that's
Two different companies.
It is two different companies, yes,
It's
but
two different companies.
but it's the same subject.
I don't think it's the same subject. It's the same franchise, but making a good movie is not the same thing as making a good game. And also, it's like if you got two kids, right? One kid did terrible on their spelling exam, and one kid did terrible in a football game. They're like, well, because one kid was able to get a good grade on their next spelling exam, that doesn't mean that the other kid is going to be good at the football game.
I don't know.
Like, it's two completely different things.
But to
and
me,
two completely different people.
That's fine and dandy, but I beg to differ. Like, I literally have an open mind, Shin, a real big ass open mind. So the way I see it is,
yeah, you can have an open mind, but to say because one company learned a lesson, that doesn't mean that another company also learned a lesson.
I don't know, man, because like all of those fan complaints from Mortal Kombat 1, the game, actually fucking made a difference. I'm telling you, it has to make it, that alone has to have made a difference.
What makes you say that?
Okay. Well, okay. So first things first. Everybody hates the cameo system. Well, not everybody, but most of the fans already hate that, right? So I'm very sure that they're not gonna bring it towards the next game. That's for one. For two, they said that there is like a lot less content than what we had before, which was Mortal Kombat 11. I'm pretty sure that with all of that we have said, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to bring more content this time around if they make the next game. But overall, it's literally up to Ed Boon to figure out what is gonna be that next game, because we all know that the next game is not this. Obviously, the next game is gonna be the next Mortal Kombat, but what? Will it be a spin-off, or will it be straight to the second one?
I don't think that's obvious. I don't think anything is obvious. I think it all determines on what they do. Like, we have no idea what they're gonna plan.
No, we don't, because they don't, because Ed Boon don't put his stuff out like that. He's a mysterious man. Like,
right,
that
so it's
dude,
not obvious that it's gonna be MK.
Yeah, no, I'm like I said, I'm not too sure. But if it is another Mortal Kombat game, I'm hoping, like I said, with my big open mind, I'm hoping that they have listened to everybody, at least most of these people, and actually bring more content and more to the table this next game around, instead of bringing the same old template that they had.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all hope that. And to be honest, even if there's not a lot of content, I would rather have a game that's fun really play with other people than to have a game with a lot of content, but it's difficult to play. So, for example, I think right now Legacy Collection is a game with a lot of cool content, but it's difficult to play with other people.
Well,
I would rather, even if there isn't another mode, even if it's just fighting one another, the next game needs to have crossplay at launch, have lobbies at launch. Like, it needs to play with other people, and then when you're playing it, the game has to be fun. If they can do that, then I think the game is gonna be dope. And then any extra stuff is just icing on top. But those things must be the game at launch.
well, that's what I was like completely like trying to say. Like I like for me, with like I said, with the open mind, like I'm hoping that like they actually do that, so that they can actually, you know, not hear any complaints about like, oh, there's no lobbies, oh, there's no crossplay, like what, you know, like stuff like that. Like, because they almost messed around and didn't do the online arcade in the Legacy Collection, and the online arcade is basically the lobbies. Like they finally brought out the lobbies. Yes, well, yesterday for PS5, but like for everybody else, like they brought it like either last week or a week and a half ago.
I feel is unacceptable because a lot of people are they're gonna buy it at launch and then say, oh, I can't play, like I'm gonna buy it on PlayStation and then be like, oh, I can't play with my buddy who has it on Xbox. Okay, then they're just gonna play another game. Then by the time they fix it, it might be done with that game, and then now there's less people online playing it. Like that's why stuff like this has to be at launch, because it hurts the game overall. Just like Mortal Kombat 1 didn't have crossplay at first. They lost a ton of players. Like the amount of people playing the game dipped dramatically in that first week.
That's true.
So you can't mess around with that. Like it hurts the future of the game when the launch is bad. It has to be real play against your friends. Because if not, then what's the point? I might as well just play Fightcade. That's
true, and you're completely right about that. But that's the reason why, like, I feel like they have to have learned these lessons already, like, because they know for a fact that as soon as they got the crossplay and the lobbies out of the question, they saw the numbers dip down. So there is no way whatsoever that they repeat the same procedure with the next game. It can't it can't happen twice.
I mean, it already happened twice. It happened with MK11. Didn't have crossplay right away.
Yeah, but at least they had lobbies.
MK1. They didn't have crossplay right away. Right, they went backwards. They did worse than learning the lesson. MK11 didn't have crossplay at first, but it had lobbies. Then MK1 comes out, and it's worse because they didn't learn their lesson from the previous game, and it got worse because they didn't have lobbies.
Okay,
so who's to say they don't regress again?
Okay, that is true. Yeah, so here's to hoping that they don't do it for the third time, because that'll definitely hurt them.
I agree. Let's hope that they don't do it for a third time.
But honestly, other than that, like, we'll see. Depending on how they work, we'll see on how it goes. But you heard what happened last night too?
About Carrie, I did. You know what's funny? I got a text about it while I was so I'm trying to build a local, an MK local by
Right.
me, and there's this barcade that I go to, or that I'm gonna start going to again.
Uh-huh.
And I was there last night playing MK1 at an arcade while I got the text that Carrie passed away.
Yeah, I got the text from my brother before I started watching the movie. Because
Yeah,
like
man, it
that was
sucks. I really hope that they.
No, go ahead. You were
Go
saying?
ahead. I really hope that they did what they did with like James Earl Jones, you know, how with James Earl, so that they can continue using Vader in other shows or movies or whatever. They recorded like every line of his, and apparently they have a recording of a bunch of lines that he's done in different like cadences and whatnot, so that they can just to those files and still have his voice as Darth Vader.
I think
So hopefully
personally,
they did something similar with Carrie.
like there has to be probably a ton of recordings that they did in Mortal Kombat 11. There has to be.
Right, but those are just those lines though. Like if they ever want to use his voice something else, but they need him to say something different that's not in MK11, I hope that they recorded a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of other lines in a bunch of different cadences so that they're able to do it.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. Because like it kind of sucks for me, like to see him pass at the age of 75. But like he lived a good life, you know what I mean? He lived the life that he actually wanted, and I'm so proud of like how he pretty much showed himself as like either the villain or like a dad in freaking Johnny Tsunami. You remember that movie?
I do remember Johnny Tsunami, yes.
I still can't believe he was in that movie.
Yeah, and he was also in Tekken.
Yep, as Heihachi.
Heihachi,
Yep,
yes.
Heihachi indeed. And I didn't even think he was gonna pull that off, but he actually did. Like I was surprised.
Yeah, they did a good job. He looked like it too.
He definitely did. I was shocked, but I was so happy to see his face there. But
Yeah.
it sucks,
Yeah,
man.
man, it sucks. And I was just when I was talking to my buddy about it, like 75 is not extremely old.
No, it's not. But hey, it's
Or living
somewhat
to
of a life.
80 or living to 90. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's basic. That's basically like I'm not gonna lie. Like I've I've learned this from Eddie Murphy from the movie Holy Man. Supposedly, like we have 75 years as an average human.
Yeah, which is scary to think about. Yeah, I remember that scene where he was talking about like you get 75 winters, 75 summers,
Yeah.
75 falls.
Like it's crazy, but at the same time, like I'm so proud of Kerry Tagawa, man, like because he was amazing. He was just an actor that you like as soon as you hear him or as soon as you see him, you're glued in.
Yeah, he was dope. He had a couple of weird views that I didn't 100% agree with, but as an actor, he's amazing.
Yeah, and
He's actually in my favorite Mortal Kombat scene. There's one scene in anything Mortal Kombat, and Carrie is in it.
from the '95 movie, correct?
It is not from the 95 movie, no.
Is it from the TV? Is it from the internet show?
It is from the internet show, yes.
So is it the moment where he met Liu Kang?
Yeah, where they're talking in the restaurant.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite scene in any Mortal Kombat anything.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. That scene definitely goes hard because he was like, I don't know, but like he just looked so like ruthless, but he was professional with it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like it gave me chills when I first saw him again. I was like, no way.
Yeah, it was dope. I love how he's like this slimy salesman. Like even when Liu Kang keeps turning him down, he never argues with him. He never takes no for an answer. He always agrees with him until he eventually gets the sale. Like portraying Shang Tsung like that just makes so much sense to me. It was a great scene.
Yeah, and Carrie is like, to me, like, will always be the best Shang Tsung ever. Like, I cannot like put anybody else above him.
Yeah, I agree. I remember too, as a kid, watching like the trailer for Mortal Kombat, the 95 movie,
Right.
and being upset when I saw Carrie as Shang Tsung, because I was like, that is not Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is supposed to be like this old wizard man, and who is this man in a leather jacket? Like, that ain't Shang Tsung. But then when you see the movie, you're like, nah, that's Shang Tsung. That's him.
Yeah, no, they made a great decision on picking him because, like, it wasn't even for the looks. It was for the acting and the personality. As soon as he
100%.
speaks and as soon as he starts acting, it just gives you goosebumps. Cuz you felt it. Every dialogue that he was saying, like, you felt him. Like, right there, like if he was right in front of you, like talking with you instead of talking to the combatants.
Yeah, and the proof is just how persistent that that performance was, because Your Soul Is Mine is from that movie, and it's still around today, where like Mortal Kombat is still referencing that line. It Has Begun is from that movie.
Yep.
We're still referencing it today. Just so much of his performance is just cemented in Mortal Kombat for forever. So yeah, that performance killed it.
Oh, big time. And I'm still wondering, like, you know, because I've been seeing like all these like Mortal Kombat pages like paying their respects to Carrie, but I really want to know, like, what did the stars from the 95 Mortal Kombat movie said about him, you know, now. Because I could imagine like how great of a guy he was.
Yeah, he was probably dope. I don't know if there's a lot of like interviews of people with him, like from the 95 movie. A lot of times, like when you see the Liu Kang actor, like he's always with like Lyndon Ashby, but I rarely see him with Carrie, so that's interesting.
That is true. But I think there's a tremendous amount of respect from Robin to Carrie. Like there has to be, because there's no way that they probably have problems with each other in real life. I don't think that. You know what I mean?
Man, and Carrie, during that movie, I think he was like pushing 40.
I believe so. Yeah.
But like I remember at the last fight where he's wearing like the sleeveless shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is. I mean, he's not withered and old, but he's not a spring chicken either. But that man was looking like a legit martial artist.
Oh yeah, he was. And that was like what kind of scared me as a kid. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, bro, like I used to think Goro and Shang Tsung was like literally like the scariest like people in that movie. And to me, like nowadays,
Goro was dope in that movie.
And to me nowadays, yes, I still think that they are scary, but they're scary in a great way because okay, for Goro, because I'm gonna break it down for both of them. So for Goro, for that man to hold that half part of the animatronic for hours is diabolical. For starters, like I didn't even think that was the animatronic. I thought it was like CGI when I first saw the movie. But as soon as I learned that was a half body animatronic, I was like, ain't no way. Like
yeah, they did a crazy job making Goro come to life.
Yeah, they did awesome with that. But now with onto Shang Tsung, with him, like it was just the way he delivered his lines most of the time. Like it just left you a chill in your spine every single moment that like he's like already like talking to the heroes like in a bad way or saying fatality or flawless victory. Like, bro, that gives you already the chills in your spine. Like it's just like ooh, that was too good. That's too good. Like,
yeah, man, it was dope. To this day, my buddy and I will always be like, much to my delight. When he was talking to Sonya.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Gary was dope.
Yeah, he was. May you rest in peace, buddy. I was like trying to like gear up like, you know, money and stuff like that so that like wherever he was gonna be, like wherever convention he was gonna go, wherever he was gonna go to, I was gonna shoot straight over there and just you know, hug him and tell him thank you for my childhood and thank you for being Shang Tsung, because without you I wouldn't think that Shang Tsung was as powerful as how you played him. That was
I don't know if he did ever do the like the conventions and stuff like that.
I'm not too sure either. But it would be nice though.
Yeah, I agree.
But
yeah, man. I mean, it sucks that he passed just so suddenly too. Like it wasn't like he was sick, just a stroke, and then that's it.
yeah, it's crazy because like at one moment like you would think, oh yeah, like everything is fine, you know, and then next thing you know, like bam, you know, somebody passes away, and it's just like, how? Like I was just seeing him like the other day, and he looked fine. Next thing you know, like that happened. Like what? Like it didn't make sense to any of us.
It would have been cool to have had a cameo part in one of the new movies.
Yeah,
I don't know how you would fit him in there, but you know how like I don't know if you saw Wonder Woman 1984. And in that movie, they have the original Wonder Woman as from the 70s. 70s or 80s, I don't know, but the original Wonder Woman is in that movie. Obviously not as Wonder Woman, but she's in it.
Right. I mean,
so that would have been cool too.
I don't know, because I've heard a rumor, right? And take this with a grain of salt here, because I'm not too sure if I even believe this rumor. But supposedly the guy, Christopher Lambert, the guy who played Raiden, is in the new movie.
Oh, interesting.
It would be interesting if we do see him, though.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Because the only confirmed cameo that I know is literally the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon. That's it.
Is he actually in it, or is it just his voice?
No, he's actually in it. Supposedly he plays a bartender.
Oh, that's cool. It would be cool if Tobias could be in there too. I mean, he wrote more story than Ed did.
Yeah, and he definitely gave the characters life, like when he did his drawings as well.
Yeah.
So it would be dope to see Tobias in there too. Maybe he does show up. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
I would like if it would be both of them, or the original 4 midway team. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would
just
definitely
they're
be cool.
all working in that bar or something.
Yeah, that would be dope. Like I would actually be happy about that like they actually did a full circle moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be dope. Especially because Dan Forden just retired a couple 2 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, and I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh, Secret, what's going on, Secret?
What's he doing?
Do you want to play together? MK Trilogy. Secret, we tried playing Trilogy, and don't get me wrong, Trilogy's not bad, but the connection was doo-doo water.
Yeah, at least on his end, because I don't know, like I said, I played with Secret, and he was fine.
Yeah, I saw when you guys were playing, and it didn't look like there was any lag, but for some reason it was just really bad on my end, at least. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm really not too sure about that, because that was what kind of puzzled me right there, because I was like, wait a minute, I'm like, I played with Secret, he told me it was fine. I played with maybe 3 or 4 others, they said it was fine. I played with one person that said that it was a little bit laggy, but they still played and they still beat my ass in some occasions. But
Cheap view ERS on streamboo.com. Remove the space at 4-0.
I played against my big brother in this game, just recently, and he didn't even have no complaints about the game either. So the way I see it is I really don't know. It has to be with connection, depending on if it's me or if it's you.
Yeah. Either way, it was pretty bad.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll just wait until December 12th. You know what I mean? It's only a week away, so.
Oh, is that when the physical copies come out?
From what I've heard, yes, it's coming out in December 12th, and I believe that's when y'all. Yeah, I believe that's when you guys get your physical versions out there, right? Did you order did you pre-order a special version?
I didn't pre-order jack. I'm just gonna walk into
Oh.
I'm probably just gonna go on Amazon and just have it sent to me.
Hey, ain't no shame in that. There is no shame in that.
Yeah.
But however,
I still have the book unopened. I have the book that I bought from Evo, the Flawless Victory.
Oh, no way, you did?
Yeah, yep. I ordered it. I got it in early, and I just never I just never opened it. I never found the time to open it. But from what I
Oh.
hear, it's pretty bad in there.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I've heard some pretty bad reviews about it too. I can't even lie to you, but personally, like, it's still something
MKX
from
tournament.
Jesus,
You wanna
really?
play MKX? If anything, I think we should play MK11.
Yeah, I would be down for that if anything. At least I got that downloaded. I don't have
Carrie's
X.
in that one.
Yeah, that too. The homie carries in there, bro. I'd rather go over there. But what was I gonna say? So
But yeah, I'm probably just gonna go on Amazon and then get it sent to me.
all right, that's fine. But just so that it be known, here I don't. I'm gonna give this part a shot at least. I don't know if you want to see this, but it's up to you. I feel like you should. So I'm sharing my screen to you right now, and the Legacy Collection just got an update last night that I've just jumped into now. That I haven't opened it. I haven't done nothing yet. But when you go to play, now there's online arcade. So there's the lobbies now, which, okay, that's great. You know what I mean? Like, finally they decided to do that. But also, what I didn't expect was here.
What, lore?
Yeah. It was only it was only documentary, combatants, and music player. They just added this last
what's
night.
in the lore? What's in it?
I don't know. We're about to find out. Oh my god.
I know you ain't talking.
So we got the ancient past,
Ancient past in the beginning.
the earth realm.
There were gods, source. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. In the beginning, there were gods, sorcerers, nobility, and deceit. Then the Earthworm tournament on the brink of.
Is this just the comic?
I don't know. Like I said, I have not opened this. But you know what?
Okay,
Since we're here, let's do it together. In the beginning, there is more to the cosmos than our world. Earth is part of Earthrealm, one of many realms existing within our reality. The realms are watched over by the Elder Gods, powerful beings who kept the realms stable, but otherwise do not interfere. Below them, every realm has its own gods, including a designated protector god. The Betrayal and the Fall. Shinnok, the treacherous elder god of death and corruption, desired to remake reality into his own design. He fashioned a mystical amulet and imbued some of his essence into it, allowing him to sneak into the resource-rich Earthrealm. Earthrealm's protector Raiden battled Shinnok after a long, grueling fight. The young Thunder God was victorious. So this was this was when Raiden was young. Before, so pretty much like this was Raiden in MK1 before MK1 was even released. Like, that's what I'm getting.
I guess that depending on what young means. I mean, young is young might be 100 years old compared to how old Raiden actually is.
That's kind of true because we still don't even know what Raiden's age is. So that is true. You are right. You are definitely right about that. The Netherrealm. The defeated Shinnok was imprisoned in the Netherrealm, a spirit realm of demons that hold the souls of those stained by evil for eternal punishment. Though Shinnok was defeated, Raiden's victory had devastated Earthrealm, causing its inhabitants, the Saurian race, to flee to the realm of Zetera. So that's how Zetarians got slaughtered?
Originally. I guess so.
Because
that's why they fled anyway. I guess originally they were from Earthrealm. is what they're implying.
That's weird because I never heard the Saurian race in Earthrealm at all until right now. I thought that was supposed to be Netherrealm.
Why, yeah, I'm sure.
Terrain in Hell. With his stolen amulet placed into hiding by Raiden, the imprisoned Shinnok despaired. Quan Chi, a mysterious free-roaming sorcerer, made Shinnok an offer. He would help defeat the Netherrealm's protector god, I ain't gonna say that name, if he could serve as Shinnok's right hand. Victorious, Shinnok banished the name that I will not say deep within Netherrealm. The pair then plotted to retrieve the amulet and enact revenge. So they were like basically in the back the whole time Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 were there. But why were they not shown?
Yeah, they mentioned Lucifer in Deception. Someone, I think, in the Netherrealm who speaks backwards.
Yeah.
Tells you about him.
But that's, like I said, that's weird because like it took till Deception to learn about the guy that I'm not naming. But like I'm trying to figure out like why is this news to me now instead of like, you know, back in, you know, in Deception at the time or earlier than that. Like that's where I'm like kind of confused with this.
I mean, it like I said, it was in Deception. You just have to speak to the right person. Like if you really go through and talk to everyone, they mention it in Deception. Secret says Shinnok's got beat up by Johnny Cage.
Yeah, he did.
Shinnok did get beat up by well, kind of.
He got beat up. He didn't get slaughtered, but yeah.
Yeah.
Rise of the Conqueror. The ruler of the realm known as Outworld was Shao, who had been an advisor to the previous ruler before ascending the throne and proclaiming himself Khan, an old Outworld word meaning emperor. Shao Kahn soon sets his sight on conquering and merging other realms into Outworld. Interesting. So he was an advisor at first. I thought he was a...
Again, we knew that Deception too.
Yeah, but me personally, like I thought he was like already like a, you know, like a general or something like that. You know what I mean? Like just like he is in the first one.
Oh, in MK1.
Yeah.
Yeah. They I think they specifically use the word advisor in Deception.
I think so too. Yeah. The origins of Mortal Kombat. Once the Outworld threat was realized, the Elder Gods moved to intervene. The Elder Gods solution was to create a martial arts tournament called Mortal Kombat, taking place every 50 years. 50 years? Wasn't it 500?
No, I think they said it was once a generation, so I guess maybe 50 years is what they consider a generation.
I guess so, because I thought it was like 100 or something like that, like somewhere in the hundreds. But okay, I mean, all right. Taking place every 50 years, the tournament would feature the best fighters from two warring realms. In order for one realm to merge into another, In order for one realm to merge another into itself, it would need to win 10 consecutive tournaments. I like these drawings though. These drawings are like nice. Like
yeah, it looks like, I mean, except for this Shinnok one, it looks like from the
game.
Whether it's official art or it looks like from the comics.
Yeah, that's true. All right, now that I did that,
but that's pretty cool that they have this little.
Well, I can't stop now. All right, Eden's Fall. The beautiful realm of Edenia was known for its lush wilderness and stunning architecture. Small wonder, then, that Shao Kahn quickly set Edenia in his sights. Its warriors were no match for the ferocity of Outworlds. 10,000 years ago, Edenia lost its final Mortal Kombat tournament, allowing Shao Kahn to cross into Edenia and merge it into Outworld. See, I want to see this.
I think we're going to see this in the second movie.
I think so too. And I'm hoping that they shed light on it, because like I feel like Edenia does not get talked about enough, or at least shown enough.
None of the other realms do. Other than
Deception.
Outworld. Like, how much do we know about Order Realm? How much do we know about Chaos Realm?
I mean, Deception kind of
Zatera, like
Deception gave somewhat of an idea on the 6 realms, but like we have not really like deep dived into like each of the realms and find out like what's what, you know?
Yeah, like we got Edenia in Deception too, but like you said, it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't really like explained or shown good enough.
Hang on a second, I just gotta do something real quick right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Now while he's doing that, but yes, I would like to see like all these realms like being deep dived into. It would be great to see like Edenia and how did it fall into Outworld's hands. I would like to see Chaos Realm and how did it became a Chaos Realm. How did Havoc even came out in Chaos Realm? How did Order Realm came into the light? How did Hotaru, came up? You know what I mean? Like I want to see like all of those, because that would make more sense in the Mortal Kombat world if they show that. And I'm hoping that they do at some point, because it's something that mind boggles me a lot. Like it really does. But I don't know. I think personally, I guess we'll see like if they ever do that.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. No worries.
But yes, we will see that. But I have something I have to take care of. I actually have to run out real quick. So I'm gonna bounce. But if you're still online in a little bit, I'll send you a message and then we can continue.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll be on if anything.
Or we can play something else, like play 11 or something like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course. Like I said, I'll be on the rest of the night, so I'll be here.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream now, but more than likely I'll be back in a little bit.
Indeed. And more important than anybody else.
Thank you. You know what? Thank you for thinking about me and letting me play some Legacy Collection. Thank you, sir.
Hey, anytime, man. And I'm really hoping that when you do get your physical version of the collection, that we could actually meet up and actually fight for real this time.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna throw down.
Oh, indeed. But hey, more important than anybody else, don't get beat up out there.
This guy. All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
I'll see you soon.
Indeed.
All right, peace.
Later, man. So, as he's gone, I'll keep up with this. The spoils of war. Shao Kahn's first act upon conquering Edenia was to personally execute its ruler, King Jared, and take his Queen Sindel as his wife. Though Sindel took her own life rather than live as Shao Kahn's slave, the conquering king used his knowledge of magic to capture her soul. He then adopted the royal princess Kitana, projecting an air of legitimacy to the Adenians while training her to serve as a loyal assassin. I've heard so many stories about how King Jared has died by Shao Kahn, but I want to see that shit happen other than the Mortal Kombat Legacy season. I bullshit you not. I wanted to see more of that, to be honest. I wanted to see how King Jared was, like, for real, before he ends up getting killed. The rise of Shang Tsung. Born in China centuries ago, the warrior Shang Tsung was cursed by his gods. When he defeated a warrior in combat, he took not only their life, but their very soul as well. This kept him eternally young, as long as he could continue to be victorious. See, I would like to see how Shang Tsung was, you know, how he was raised. I want to see his origin. I want to see how he became from a human to a sorcerer. That would be great to see. Netflix, think it out. Deceit and duplicity. A powerful sorcerer, one of Shang Tsung's greatest feats was his success in cloning Kitana to provide a loyal backup for his master Shao Kahn, just in case the princess rebelled. Shang Tsung accomplished this by including essence from the mutant Tarkatan warrior race, creating her twin sister, Melina. Sister! Oh, man. To see, like, how, like, Shang Tsung actually, like, did his thing, you know, like I said, including, like, making Melina, it would be, like I said, it would be awesome to see. And I hope that at some point they do shed light into that. The Great Kung Lao. After several victories in Mortal Kombat, Shang Tsung was finally defeated by a wise Shaolin monk named Kung Lao, today known as the Great Kung Lao, who sent the sorcerer back to Outworld in disgrace. This should have been Mortal Kombat 1. I bullshit you not, this should have been Mortal Kombat 1. Because I even predicted that this should have happened. But NetherRealm did not execute that. And that's okay. Maybe someday we'll probably get it. But until then, man, y'all gotta stop leaving my mind boggling about everything that happened before Liu Kang, Raiden, Kung Lao, and everybody else that we know now showed up. I would have loved to see the Great Kung Lao story and everybody around him. The Shao Kahn champion. 50 years later, at the next Mortal Kombat tournament, Kung Lao defended his title against Shang Tsung, who had been aged due to his failure. However, Kung Lao was defeated by Shang Tsung's new protege, the four-armed Shao Kahn Prince, Goro. This allowed Shang Tsung to finally devour the soul of the Great Kung Lao. Which again, they go they go back and forth with this, don't they? They say that Goro beat the Kung Lao. Then they say that Shang Tsung did it. At least this can finally put this in the fucking coffin. So Goro beat the shit out of Kung Lao, and Shang Tsung just took his soul. And that's that. Let's not change history, folks. Let's keep it this way. The Black Dragon emerges. Centuries later, members of a secretive organization known as Black Dragon stage a jailbreak at a prison run by U.S. Special Forces Major Jackson Jax Briggs, assisted by Mission Control Operative JuNi, began his search for the Black Dragon and its leader, Kano. Jax followed Kano through the portal to Outworld, but the criminal ultimately escaped custody. Which, that's the game Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Probably. Who knows? Still haven't even played the game yet. But I guess I'll find out whenever I do play it. A deadly alliance of convenience. Quan Chi, still searching for Shinnok's amulet, believed that the Shaolin monks possessed a map to its location. Since Shang Tsung still possessed the Great Kung Lao's soul, and therefore the monk's memories and knowledge, he worked out a trade with Quan Chi in exchange for the map's location. Quan Chi would corrupt the soul of the late Queen Sindel, making her loyal to Shao Kahn should she ever be resurrected. It's Mortal Kombat 3. Two thieves enter, one thief leaves. Quan Chi hired two separate men to steal the map of the elements, reasoning that if one failed, the other would succeed. It was Sub-Zero of the Lin Kuei and Scorpion of the Shirai Ryu who arrived at the Wuxi Academy on the same night. As members of rival clans with centuries of hatred between them, Sub-Zero and Scorpion came to blows. The fight ended with Sub-Zero standing over Scorpion's corpse, holding aloft his defeated foe's head and spinal cord. So this is pretty much when they were human? Interesting. The theft of the amulet. Having retrieved the map, Sub-Zero learned that the payment for his services was the utter slaughter of the entire Shirai Ryu clan. Quan Chi then asked the assassin to retrieve the amulet from the Temple of Elements. Only after delivering the amulet did Sub-Zero learn of the theft's purpose: revenge against the Elder Gods. AKA Sub-Zero, AKA Sub-Zero was a dumbass. But also AKA Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Still haven't played it fully, but I will get to that. Whew. I almost burped. A reluctant hero. Raiden appeared before Sub-Zero, explaining the threat that Shinnok projected to all living beings and sending him to the Netherrealm to retrieve the amulet. After facing Quan Chi's three assassins and defeating Quan Chi himself, which is, Serena and two others that I forgot their names of, Sub-Zero was able to steal the amulet back from the enraged Shinnok and escape. Upon returning to the next Lin Kuei temple, he met his next client, Shang Tsung. Earthrealm's last hope. Shortly after, Shang Tsung anticipated a 10th straight victory in Mortal Kombat, which would allow Shao Kahn to merge Earthrealm into Outworld. He sized up Earthrealm's contenders: Johnny Cage, a fading movie star seeking inspiration; Kano, a criminal cutthroat; Liu Kang, a young Shaolin monk. Also attending the tournament for their own reasons was Sub-Zero and the undead Spectre, Scorpion. Interesting. Because that's exactly what the hell happened in the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. Shang Tsung was pretty much trying to size up the Earthrealm's contenders so that they could just win a 10th straight time and take over Earthrealm. But not if they had anything to say about it. Arrival at the tournament. Shang Tsung soon discovered that Lieutenant Sonya Blade of the U.S. Special Forces have tracked Kano to the island, intent on bringing him to justice. Shang Tsung captured Blade's team and forced her to fight for her life in the tournament and for the lives of her comrades. So Sonya was the last person to pretty much get into the tournament, because these guys were already in there, but she was the last one, which that's very interesting, because in the 95 movie it was kind of like that too, you know what I mean? Like, she was basically the last one to realize that she got invited into a tournament without her knowing, you know what I mean? So this is pretty much confirmation, really. A god takes part. Arrogant and certain of victory, Shang Tsung then invited Raiden himself to compete in the tournament. Angered by the sorcerer's impudence and determined to see Earthrealm saved, Raiden accepted the challenge. The combatants gathered. The pivotal Mortal Kombat tournament has begun. Rest in peace, Kerry Tagawa, but I have to say this. It has begun! Victory for Earthrealm. Shang Tsung made several mistakes in his arrogance, but the most critical was his underestimation of the young Shaolin monk. Unlike the great Kung Lao, Liu Kang was prepared to face Goro in combat, and defeated him easily. Something that Cole Young did in the 2021 movie for some reason. Shang Tsung then challenged Liu Kang directly, only to be vanquished himself. The aftermath. After defeating Sub-Zero in the tournament, the undead reincarnate wow, what the fuck? I can't speak, guys. The undead reincarnate Scorpion murdered Sub-Zero by immolating him in hellfire, then disappeared in a flash of fire. Shang Tsung fled back to Outworld, taking Sonya and Kano as prisoners. As the island collapsed around them, Raiden summoned a portal to take Liu Kang to safety. Only Johnny Cage remained, left clinging to some float sand. That was chapter 2. It's interesting, like, how we're like learning about all of this now. At least some like bits and pieces that we didn't know about. The Outworld tournament. In a distant realm, Earth's bravest combatants battle a tyrannical warrior king. The Star's rescue. Fortunately for the literally washed up actor, Johnny Cage was quickly rescued by the U.S. Navy vessel carrying Major Jax Briggs. Jax has followed Sonya's tracker signal to the island, finding Cage while en route. Johnny explained the barely believable events of the tournament to all on board. Shang Tsung's reckoning. Back in Outworld, Shang Tsung was dragged before Shao Kahn, who was livid beyond measure that he had lost Earthrealm. To spare himself further punishment, Shang Tsung proposed a final all-or-nothing tournament to be held in Outworld. Shao Kahn agreed, restoring Shang Tsung's youth in preparation for the tournament and sending him back to Earthrealm. Well, that kind of confirms that. A sorrowful homecoming. Upon Liu Kang's return to the Shaolin temples, he found a scene of carnage. His fellow monks were dead, slaughtered in battle with Outworld forces. He was soon joined by fellow White Lotus warrior Kung Lao, descendant of the great Kung Lao, as well as a stranger who identified himself as Sub-Zero and claimed to be the younger brother of the Lin Kuei warriors slain in the tournament. Realizing the mounting threat to all of them, the trio set out to locate and warn Johnny Cage. Which I don't understand why, but okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, they should have already known, you know? Accompanied by the Shokan's new champion, Kentaro, and the Takatan mutant, Baraka, Shang Tsung, Kitana, and Melina located and attacked Johnny Cage during the filming of a TV commercial. The Outworld Warriors were caught off guard, however, first by the arrival of Jax, then the trio of Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and Sub-Zero, and finally, Raiden himself. Shang Tsung issued his former challenge for the new tournament before departing. The challenge is served. The challenge is accepted. Raiden believed that not accepting Outworld's challenge would be a sign of weakness and lower Earthrealm's standing with the Elder Gods. He also believed that Liu Kang and his friends have a good chance of winning, thus keeping Earthrealm safe from Shao Kahn forever. With that said, the gathered warriors agreed to fight in the Outworld tournament and left Earthrealm. The Outworld tournament begins. Upon arriving in Outworld, the Earthrealm warriors found themselves before Shao Kahn, who presented them with their opponents. They were surprised with the arrival of Scorpion, who has learned of Sub-Zero's return and swore vengeance once again. Upon learning that this Sub-Zero was in fact his murderer's young brother, Scorpion stood down and agreed to fight for Earthrealm. So it's been since Mortal Kombat 2 that Scorpion said, "Fuck everybody, I'm fighting for what I believe in." Interesting. Sibling rivalry. During the tournament, Melina overheard her sister speaking to an Earthrealm warrior. She heard just enough to know that Kitana's suspicions about her true parentage has been confirmed. Per her instructions, she prepared to confront her sister in the tournament, now knowing that Kitana supported the Earthrealm warriors. The champion triumphs again. After defeating Shang Tsung once again as well as Kentaro, Liu Kang found himself with one opponent left, Shao Kahn himself, a fierce gladiator and a soldier. Shao Kahn proved to be more than a match for Liu Kang, but Liu Kang prevailed in the end, leaving the defeated emperor beaten yet alive. Earthrealm was safe. Escaping Outworld. In the chaotic aftermath, Jax managed to release Sonya from her captivity, while Kano freed himself and fled. Scorpion offered the new Sub-Zero a vow of protection before disappearing back to the Netherrealm. Raiden opened a portal so that the victorious warriors could return home. Now, yes, this is a explanation about Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. But I'm pretty sure that there's probably going to be more lore probably coming soon, depending on what they do. The invasion of Earthrealm. The stolen souls of innocence power an insatiable conqueror's obsession to consume Earthrealm. The calm before the storm. Earthrealm's warriors realized that even this defeat would not stop Shao Kahn. Liu Kang and Kung Lao returned to the Wuxi Academy to prepare a new generation of monks. Sub-Zero returned to the Lin Kuei Temple to rally his fellow warriors. Sonya and Jax returned to Washington to warn the U.S. government. Marked for death. Returning to the temple, Sub-Zero was horrified to learn that the Lin Kuei had begun turning its members into cyborgs, suppressing their souls and free will. The machines have no interest in Sub-Zero's warnings, only his compliance. Sorry about that. These machines have no interest in Sub-Zero's warnings, only his compliance. Sub-Zero escaped with a fresh facial scar to show for his struggles. The new Cyber Lin Kuei sent Sector, Cyrax, and the newly converted Smoke with orders to bring Sub-Zero back alive, if possible, for conversion. Otherwise, he was to be terminated. And we're not talking about freaking Terminator either, motherfucker. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But yeah, that kind of confirms that Sub-Zero was never supposed to be a cyborg. He was supposed to just be human and just live on with his life. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. I just think personally, Sub-Zero deserved better. Soldiers on their own. The Pentagon dismissed the claims of Sonya and Jax, not believing their warnings about the outworld threat. The pair was forced to prepare for the invasion in secret. Jax, once more outfitted his arms with bionic metal implants. See, that has to stop too. Because at this moment, they said that it's bionic metal implants. When it comes to the Mortal Kombat 9 and the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, his arms went to shit. Like, his arms pretty much were done. Mortal Kombat 9 was by Ermac, and the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie was by Sub-Zero, aka Bihan. This has to stop. Real shit. The Emperor strikes. Shang Tsung arrived back in Earthrealm, and using his sorcery, he resurrected Sindel. Upon her awakening, Sindel's corrupted soul called out for her husband. Shao Kahn then opened a portal to Earthrealm under the pretense of claiming his reborn queen. Once the portal opened with Shang Tsung's help, the Emperor proceeded to use his own magic to begin stripping the planet of human life. That done, he began the slow process of merging the realms. The Chosen Few. Dog, oh my! No, man, I'm gonna stop. That's an old song. Don't worry about it, guys. But there were souls that Shao Kahn could not take. The souls chosen to represent Earthrealm in Mortal Kombat, which now included the Native American shaman Nightwolf, the police officer Curtis Stryker, police brutality coming up, and the drifter only known as Cabal. Raiden appeared to his chosen warriors, directing them to Nightwolf's protected tribal lands. Only Johnny Cage failed to arrive, as he has already been murdered by Outworld extermination forces. Stop saying this shit. Johnny Cage died by Motaro. Plain and simple, guys. Shit. A desperate plan. Earthrealm warriors quickly came up with a plan to stop Shao Kahn. Stryker, Cabal, Nightwolf, Sonya, Jax, and Sub-Zero will fight against the Outworld forces, hoping to act as a distraction. With them, they would bring Cyrax, who Sub-Zero have already defeated and reprogrammed. Kitana would attempt to break the curse on Sindel, while Liu Kang and Kung Lao would confront Shao Kahn. Kano's last stand. Shao Kahn had cut a deal with the criminal Kano, who taught Outworld warriors to use earth weapons. While Jax dealt with Kano's Outworlder henchmen, Sonya fought Kano himself. I thought it was herself. Y'all gotta fix that, guys. Sonya fought Kano herself on the roof of his headquarters. The battle ended with Sonya throwing Kano off the balcony. The Queen's redemption. On her way to free her mother, Sindel, Kitana was confronted by her old friend, Jade. Jade has been ordered to bring Kitana in alive for the murder of her sister, Melina. But Kitana convinced Jade that she was serving the wrong side. Mother's Day. The two warriors were ambushed by Reptile, who had been giving orders to kill Kitana if necessary. Kitana and Jade made quick work of the Zaterran, and proceeded to locate Sindel. When Kitana confronted her mother, she freed Sindel of Quan Chi's brainwashing, turning her against her husband, Shao Kahn. The fall of Shao Kahn. After defeating Shao Kahn's Satorian champion Motaro, Liu Kang once again faced Shao Kahn and defeated him once more. The decisive blow caused the realm of Edenia and Earthrealm's souls to slip from Shao Kahn's grip, and Earthrealm split apart from Outworld. Having lost nearly everything, Shao Kahn gathered his forces and retreated. The aftermath. In the days following the invasion, Earthrealm's governments united to form the I can't speak, guys. Earthrealm. Oh, fuck me. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I just did an accident here. Just spilled something. Hold on, folks. Alright. Sorry about that. In the days following the invasion, Earthrealm's governments united to form the Outer World in the... Oh my god, bro. I can't speak for shit today. The Outer World Investigation Agency, with Sonya and Jax as its leaders. Sindel, cleansed of her corruption, happily reunited with her daughter and began the long work to rebuild Edenia's infrastructure. Liu Kang returned to the Wuxi Academy to train new fighters, while Sub-Zero planned to take back control of the Lin Kuei. Shinnok's revenge. Powered by ancient magic and a seething revenge, a fallen god seeks brutal retribution. The Netherrealm attacks. 2 years later, Tanya, the daughter of one of Sindel's ambassadors to other realms, arrived at Queen Sindel's court with a group of travelers she claimed were refugees from another realm. Sindel welcomed them, unaware that the group included the sorcerer Quan Chi. He offered Sindel a beautiful gift, but it concealed the trap. The artifact spawned a portal that allowed Shinnok and his demonic army to enter Edenia. A light in the sky. Very soon after, a mysterious meteor fell to Earth in China. Sub-Zero, inspecting the abandoned Lin Kuei temple, went to investigate. Sonya Blade was assigned to investigate after the OIA detected interdimensional energies from the meteor, grudgingly bringing along the resurrected Johnny Cage. Liu Kang also saw the meteor land while training with Kai, a new member of the White Lotus. When all four arrived at the impact site, they found Fujin, the god of wind, unconscious and surrounded by demons. Raiden's timely arrival helped dispel the danger. The War Council. Raiden quickly explained the situation. Fujin has been defending the Elder God's eternal palace when he was overwhelmed by the demonic attack and fell to Earth. With the warriors now gathered, Raiden and Liu Kang devised a battle plan. Raiden and Fujin would return to the heavens to aid in the attacks there, while the others would travel to Edenia. Return to Edenia. Sonya now deployed the OIA's newest invention, a prototype nuclear-powered portal generator, which granted the 5 warriors passage to Edenia. Horrifically, the realm's calm beauty has been replaced with darkened skies and scenes of carnage. Sub-Zero set off to find Quan Chi, whom he suspected would be involved in Shinnok's plans. the others made their way to Adenia's palace, intending to confront Shinnok. Quan Chi's deception revealed. Sub-Zero located Quan Chi only to be confronted by Scorpion, who accused him of being involved in the murder of his family. Sub-Zero protested that he was not responsible, and Scorpion hesitated from delivering the killing blow. Seeing that his minion was lost, Quan Chi revealed that he actually killed Scorpion's family and prepared to use Shinnok's amulet to return Scorpion to the Netherrealm. In his rage, Scorpion tackled Quan Chi, transporting him to the deepest parts of the Netherrealm, alone, only with Scorpion in his fury. In other words, bro, you got fucked up. The final confrontation. After he and his friends defeated Shinnok's allies, Liu Kang found himself facing the Elder God himself. Even with all of his strength and considerable ability, he struggled against Shinnok's might. However, Shinnok flinched. Quan Chi had been banished back to the Netherrealm, and the loss of the amulet had weakened the god. Liu Kang rallied and was finally able to defeat Shinnok. The end of the beginning. For his efforts in fighting Shinnok, the Elder Gods offer Raiden a place among them. Raiden accepted, choosing Fujin to be Earthrealm's new protector. Sonya returned to Earthrealm in time to help Jax locate and eliminate the Black Dragon Jarek, sending him off a cliff in their final battle. Liu Kang and Kai returned to the Wuxi Academy to continue their training, while Johnny Cage returned to Hollywood, where he won an award for his latest film. A future alliance. In Outworld, Shang Tsung toiled under Shao Kahn's baleful gaze, a prisoner for his failures. In the Netherrealm, Quan Chi fled from Scorpion, trapped in the depths of the Netherrealm. Both exiled, sorcerers knew their time would come one day. That story, however, must wait another time. Wait, what? This might be implying something. Huh. Looks like we might be getting more lore and maybe more games in the future. But that is it. There's your lore. But I'm done with this. You already know who I be. I be JuNi till I die. Shout outs to ShinFitz for showing up and showing out and talking with me. However, stick around, people. I'm not moving not one bit yet, because I will be streaming Marvel Token in just a few seconds. I'll be seeing you.